Hi friends and welcome back. I am Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and today we are going to be doing a fall scarecrow wreath using this gorgeous attachment. I purchased this on Etsy. As with all my videos, if you are interested in the supplies and tools that I use, go check out the descriptions. There'll be links for everything that I use. So without further ado, let's get designing. This is going to be on a 24-inch pine. It's actually a flocked face, but I've gone ahead, put my mesh in, and I did squish it a bit just to give it that oval shape. Let's see here. So that's what we're going to be. That's going to be our frame. And then with this lovely attachment, the creator, she puts these lovely like pipe cleaners, so I can just go ahead and attach that. So let's go ahead and do that. If you are new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have so much fun here. You'll get notifications when I go live, when I upload videos, all the good stuff. So I want this somewhat in the center because it is a larger attachment. So, and again, these come with a pipe cleaners, so I don't have to attach anything to it, which is lovely. I love, I purchased quite a few attachments from this Etsy seller. So I will link this again to the description. Again, this is a 24-inch pine base wreath. I have used 3 different mesh rolls, the beige, black, and then white. I've done about 7 to 8 per color. Let's make sure that's not center. But yeah, again, this is somewhat, it's a larger attachment, so I do want it in the center, but it will be on the bottom a little bit more. So I got to add a bow and a bunch of elements. So here we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to do a bow right here, I think on the upper right. So let's go ahead and do that. I am using, these are the ribbons I've picked out. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. We'll see as the bow comes to life. But I did want to use like a yellow sunflower, even though there is a white. I just wanted to add some color. So I thought, and I also am using these picks, which have the white sunflower with a little bit in the yellow. And I may or may not use those bees, but so there's a mix of those sunflowers I thought would look really gorgeous with this piece. So, and then we're going to fill it up with greenery. And yeah, it should be a beautiful design. I hope you enjoy the process. So let's make our bow. And if you guys have problems seeing me, or if the angle is not good, please let me know. Send me a comment. So I want to make sure you guys can see. Because if I don't know, I can't fix anything. So I thought this would be a pretty, it's black and white, has a little like beige, kind of matches the Scarecrow attachment, but not identical. I didn't want it too close because I do have a smaller ribbon for that. So we're going to do 2 7-inch loops. Okay, 7. And this is a nice designer ribbon, so it's really, the wiring is gorgeous. And then I'm going to go in with this nice sunflower ribbon. Again, adding some color. I'm going to do 2 6-inch loops. And if you are new here, I don't cut my ribbon tails until I put the bow on the wreath because I don't know what I'm doing with them until I get the bow completed. So In the past, I have wasted so much ribbon because I either cut it too short, had to redo it, or too long. So this is a great alternative. Okay. Now we're going to go in with this, this 1.5 inch, which matches the Scarecrow. I'm going to do 2 5-inch. Perfect. And then I got this like almost like a mustard solid, but it has that nice trim on the ends. So I did want some sort of solid. I'm going to do 2 4-inch loops. And then this is what I'm debating, whether or not I'm going to be using the solid black, because it does have a double okay, so I think I am gonna, I'm gonna add a little, I'm going to add just 2 3-inch loops. And as you can see, each ribbon I've used 2 loops, and I've just gone down 1 inch. So I started with 7 and then went 6, 5, 4, and so forth. And again, you can make more than 1 loop with each ribbon. I started doing this and I really like it. So, but if you don't want to use as many ribbon, okay, let's get you guys up so we can take this bow up. Oh, hello. Hi. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take it off the bow maker. That's a big bow. See? And it's going to go right there. Perfect. And again, your bow might not look as pretty when you first take it off or do it, but you have to move. You have to work with the loops. Before you get it too tight, you'll put your pipe clean or your floral wire. That's what I use to attach it, but you can use anything that will get your bow to stay on your wreath. I wouldn't recommend gluing it, but anything else. So here we go. And I think with that yellow and that mustard orange or mustard yellow, it looks beautiful. Don't want to tighten it too much, but you do want to make sure it's secure on there. And then I just like to move my loops out a little bit just to give the bow some life. And then to waterfall, I just want to take and depending on how much ribbon you want, like how loose you want it, that's all, that's up to you. And then I just like to move my ribbons out so you can see them. want that. And there we go. So we have a beautiful bow with a little, you know, it's out this way. And now I can cut. And I'll, as I go on with this design, I will be fussing with it because and then I'm going to add a few more tails. Let's see. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to do about, let's see, two 20 inch pieces. All right. I'm going to do two of these because and then I'm going to add them up here. I've been doing this a lot lately because I like to add more ribbon. And I know it looks a little crazy right now, but once you cut it, and that might have been too long. See, I don't need 20 inches. So I'll do one right there and right here on this, a little to the left. So I'm going to do about 18 because I don't need, oh, I'm at the end of a ribbon strand. Oh, they're so sad. All right, 18. And then and then I'll pinch it. There we go. And then I'm going to take, and also sometimes this happens and it's annoying, but with your ribbon roll, you'll see that they tried to glue like two pieces of the ribbon together. So you just gotta cut it and get rid of that. Unfortunately, can't really do much with that. And I'm gonna take these two and the same thing. I'm gonna do 18 inches of tails. Pinch in the middle. And then one more. And don't worry, it will look so much better once I shorten them and dovetail them. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm cutting the smaller ribbon at a diagonal because I don't want to dovetail that. This one. Same for this black and white one. These are not my good scissors. These are the garbage ones. Excuse me. There we go. And it doesn't really matter the direction you cut your ribbon, whatever you prefer. All right, now we will get our bow. And this is more time consuming than anything. I apologize, but gotta do it. And there we go. Now we have all of our ribbon work. And you could leave it like this if you want to. But we're not going to. No, no, no. All right, let me move all of this. Now we're gonna go in with some greenery. This is fun, my favorite. As much as I love making bows, I love greenery. So again, I showed you guys this pick. I'm gonna use probably 2 of these. I hope, I only have 2, so we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna use this one. I also wanna use this greenery. This is a pusher, I believe. Yeah, one of those pushes. This will be more like a filler. I'll probably use that last. And then this bush. I really like this berry leaf. So we're gonna do that first. And I'm gonna cut these down. I'm gonna get 2 picks with each of them. And you're just cutting them. And you can cut them to your, whatever length you feel comfortable with. All right, let's get you guys a little closer for the greenery, right? Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to start at the top. Okay. I'm going to start at the top and go and just alternate how I'm feeling. Oh, doesn't want to go. I have my little glue pot here. If you're in need of a glue pot, you can check out my Amazon shop. I do link it there. I love it. I've used glue guns. I've used other glue contraptions, and this is my favorite. So if you're interested, if not, all right. And again, your placement is really what you prefer. And again, I might have to trim those ribbons a little bit, but for right now, they're fine. Now I'm going to go into this. We're going to cut it up. And I do the outside of my designs first, and then I work my way in. So we're just focusing on the outside right now. So I'm going to get about 4 picks or 4 clippings with each one of these sunflower stems. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to separate them on my table. I'll put you back so you guys can see. So I'm going to separate them on my table right here. Because I'm going to do the same with the second one. And I will show you why in a moment. If you stick with me, why I like to keep these the same. Because believe it or not, I do things for a reason. Okay, so I have 2 of each section. So I'm gonna start with the biggest section first, which will be this one with the bees. So I don't wanna put them like next to each other. That would be awkward. Not awkward, it just, I don't think it would look nice. So I want to diagonal them from each other. And I'm gonna need some floral picks because I don't have enough to like attach it in, so I need to add some length to the bottom. So I'm just taking a floral pick. Has this nice like wire to it. And I'll take some floral tape to secure it onto it. And please ask any questions you have, guys. I'm here, I can answer them. And then I'm just going to, I want to make sure that bee is showing. So here we go. So I want to do one, probably one right here and one right there. That's what we're going to do. I got my glue. And see how full that is? Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so we have one. And then again, I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep the bees. I wasn't sure if I was gonna use the bees, but they're the bees' knees. All right. And also, this is a fun thing. If you got, drop where you're from. I would love to know where everybody is from watching that. Put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm in Illinois. So yeah, I would love to know where you all are from. And I'm just moving it. And again, and I'm going to put this one right up here. And now the other big guys, probably like over here. And these, again, I'm just moving it around. I love this pick. Wow, I should have gotten more. This is gorgeous. I don't even know where I got it. But I will find out for you. All right. Now I have these two. I think I'm going to put these on the top and bottom because I like to add some length to the top and the bottom of my wreaths. And it's okay if the leaves aren't perfect. Like, see, this is kind of like a little floppy. That's okay. That's how, you know, it's realistic. And I have 2 more. And these are just going to be, I'm going to look and see where I don't have any of that color. So right here. I'm going to take another floral pick because I need a little color, or a low color, a little height or length. I need to step back and see. There we go. Now let's add some more greenery. I'm going to fill up some holes. I say that a lot. Add some greenery, add some greenery. I just need to add a few holes on the outside, and then we'll work our way inside. And then I'm going to add a fun element. I've never worked with this before, so it's going to be, we'll see. We'll see how it does. And this is fun because it's not too heavy. It's not too, but I think it has that, like, it's very like fall-like, I think. I think it ties it all together. Again, you don't want to forget about behind the bow because you don't want there to be any holes or I'm going to add this first greenery because I have to see a hole right there. So anytime you see a little bare spot, fill it up. I'm going to use a second one of these. Now I'm going to start going on the inside and filling the holes with the greenery that I already used. I just need a little gut piece of this, so. All right, and there we go. Now, I'm gonna use, I believe it's called raffia. I thought would be a fun element. So let's see if I can, I bought this again on Amazon. I will link it for you. And I already can tell it's gonna be messy, but hopefully. And I'm just gonna add some throughout the wreath and maybe it will look good. No, I know it will. All right. I'm going to cut it because this is too, I don't want, all right, so let's see. And I'm just going to find some pine. I like it. All right. All right. Add some over here. I'm not going to add too much. But, you know, it's a scarecrow. And it matches his hair. I like it. And if I'm doing this, I don't think you can do it wrong. I mean, right? I don't know. I'm basically just looking for 2 ties. Making a mess, making a mess. What do we think? Oh, I like it. gonna move this. All right. There we go. I don't need that, I don't think. And some berries. I'm gonna add a few of these berries too, because I had some leftover. Not a lot. But I've been loving these little berries lately. Ooh. All right, friends, I think we're good. There's glue, but that happens. All right, so let's see what we got. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so fall. Love it, love it. All right, we have, and you guys got to see me work with this raffia, I hope, for the first time, but not the last. And yes, this is our beautiful design. As always, thank you so much for spending a few moments out of your day to spend it with me as I do something I truly love, which is design these beautiful designs for you all. Again, I'm Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. And let me know, again, where you're from. I would love to see where all my viewers reside. And don't forget to sign up for my email list, which is in the description of this video. There's a link. And yeah, you can find all of the supplies and tools that I use to create this in the link. But I guess that is it for now, friends. And we will chit chat soon. All right, bye-bye.